Hello, Accounting 101. How do you enter an invoice into Appfolio? First of all, 95% of our invoices are associated with a work order. The work order tracks everything related to that job, including the invoices and the payment, when the payment happened. So absolutely critical that we track invoices, pay invoices through work orders. The other critical factor here is that you can only do a markup or a discount if it's done through a work order. Okay, so with that said, I received this invoice. It's for Mallard Ridge. And so the first thing you want to do is download it. I usually just download it into a downloads folder. We're going to put it in a few places, and that's coming up. The next thing we want to do is go to work orders. Let's search for Mallard Ridge Loop, and this should pull up all of the recent work orders. I think these are all open. If you wanted to, yeah, status open, you have a lot of options here. So if you don't see it and you expect to, you can also try, you can try selecting all work orders that any in all work orders will be listed. So there you go. Okay, so the work order that we are dealing with is, here it is, right here in the top, 519.3. We go in here, it's going to take us down to 519.3, and you will see that there's no files attached, there's no invoices, so this one absolutely needs to be done. So first thing we're going to do, the invoice I just downloaded, I'm going to drag into here. So there it is. Next thing we do is we go up to Actions, Create Bill. Boom. Um, this this vendor I do not have a discount set up with, so this is for now 0. Usually we rarely do markups. There are some properties that are markup properties, and in fact, those properties, if you go so the best way to find property groups and which properties are in which specific groups, there's this report here. Actually, there's two ways to do it. You can just go up here and type property group, and you'll see reports, property group directory. That's probably the easiest way. And then these are all the groups and the properties listed within each category. So here's markups, and these are all the properties that receive markups. So that's very different than a discount. Essentially, a discount charges the vendor for the discount. A markup charges the property owner for the markup. Very, very different things. And again, we're going back to create bill. This is going to be 0. And the account is keys and locks. Now, account. If you don't know how to access the chart of accounts, please just email me. It's also on our office links page in the resources site. If you don't know how to get here, let me know, but you go to chart of accounts in the accounting, and there you go. Here's my chart of accounts. Keys and locks, rekey front door, and that was $165. Okay. And then you want to attach the invoice, mark job as done, and save and create bill. Now you'll notice that in the actions log, we can see that the bill was created. So now we know that's time-stamped and dated. And also down here, bills, discounts, and markups, you'll see all of the costs, bills, markups, etc., associated with this work order. So it's really, really an awesome system. It's one thing that Appfolio does pretty good. Okay, so once we're done with the invoice and it's created, and we know it's in the system and all is well, we want to save this invoice to the appropriate location in the Google Drive. So if I go to Google Drive and I go to property expenses, okay, okay, this is it. So by the way, all of the orange ones are multifamily, so it just helps me find them quickly. Okay, so Mallard is not created yet. It's a new property. So we're going to go new folder, 1108 Mallard Ridge Loop, San Jose. Okay, create. There she is. So we're going to just open this up. These are, so again, the path is Key Rancher Silicon Valley, accounting, property expenses, and Mallard Ridge Loop. So we just drag that same invoice in here. And then I have a protocol for how we name files. So we want to rename this. We can keep this in there, that's fine. But I always want to start with the date of the invoice, first the year. So this one was April 7th. So 2018 0407. Okay, invoice, blah, 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 blah. And then in parentheses at the end, we want to put the address, Mallard. And that's enough right there to identify which property it is. Okay, and that's that. Thanks for listening.